This video is about the incredible transformation of an old, damaged house by IH Professional Home Fix. When we first arrived, the house was in terrible condition. The exterior looked dull and lifeless, with worn-out shingles and peeling paint. Since the weather was getting colder, we knew we had to work quickly to complete the renovations before it started to snow. From the outside, the house looked neglected, with broken fencing both in the front and back. Peeled-off paint, broken wood, big holes in the outer side wall, and the water were easily going inside the house, but the real challenge was waiting inside. As we stepped through the front door, we were shocked by what we saw. The walls were stained, cracked, and falling apart. The floors were completely damaged, making it unsafe to walk. The doors were broken, hanging loosely from their hinges. The ceiling was in such bad shape that it felt like it could collapse at any moment. And the electrical work? Oh, it was a disaster. Exposed wires, faulty connections, and a high risk of fire hazards made it clear that this house needed a complete electrical overhaul. Our first step was to clean everything, clearing out all the broken materials and debris. Then, as per the customer's request, we removed some unnecessary walls in the sitting area to create a more open and spacious feel. The flooring was beyond repair, so we tore it out completely and replaced it, ensuring that even the wood underneath was brand new and sturdy. One of the biggest changes was in the bedrooms. Originally, there was a large bedroom, but since the house was going to be rented out, the owner wanted to maximize space. So, we took that big bedroom and divided it into two smaller, cozy bedrooms. To do this, we framed the new walls, installed drywall, applied mudding and taping, and of course, rewired the electrical system. We also changed all the windows, but this was no easy task. The new windows were a different size from the old ones, making the installation challenging. However, we managed to get it done perfectly. We even added an extra window in one of the bedrooms to bring in more natural light. You can see in the video we are changing the electric wires in all switches sockets. In this room we did make a new window. We did lots of ceiling work in this bedroom to change it into two smaller bedrooms. You can see in the video it's looked nice, clean, and medium-sized rooms. The flooring was very tough as all the wood under the old flooring was rotten. We did make an extra heater and air-conditioned vent. We installed a new door in one of the room and changed door for another room. In the washroom, we faced another challenge. The sink and toilet seat were old and broken, so we removed them entirely. The bathtub area was dull and worn out, so we installed beautiful new tiles to give it a fresh, modern look. The flooring was redone, and the ceiling was carefully fixed to ensure there were no leaks or cracks. Every inch of the electrical system was replaced to make sure the house was safe for future residents. The kitchen also underwent major changes. The walls were repainted. We replaced the old, worn-out windows to match the rest of the house. One of the biggest modifications was removing the staircase area and taking down some unnecessary walls, making the kitchen more open and functional. This kitchen looked very bright. We installed new vents in the kitchen. Look at the beautiful railing. This is our work too. Another challenge is where can we put sitting area, dining area, and another washroom. Now, let's go to the basement. I think it'd be another hard work. Please subscribe to the channel. Now let's talk about the basement. Let's talk about the basement, a place that was in the worst condition of all. It was completely unsafe and unlivable. The first thing we noticed was the stairs. They were in terrible shape, weak with no railing for support. The ceiling was in just as bad condition, with cracks, stains, and water damage everywhere. The walls were covered in mold, making the air unhealthy to breathe. The biggest concerns were the old furnace and the cracked water heater. Both were not only outdated but also dangerous. If left like that, they could have caused major problems, from leaks to fire hazards. In one corner of the basement, there was a small room that seemed to be used as storage. The first step was to clean everything. We removed all the dirt, trash, and damaged materials. Then, we replaced the cracked water heater and the old furnace with brand new, high-efficiency models to ensure safe and proper heating. After that, we focused on the plumbing, changing all the old water pipes to prevent leaks and improve water flow. Once the essentials were fixed, we moved on to the major transformation. One of the biggest upgrades was adding a completely new washroom. We built a modern bathroom with a standing shower, making the basement much more functional. The ceiling, which was falling apart, was fully replaced with a new, strong structure. We also decided to remove one of the walls to create a more open space. This turned the dark and cramped basement into a bright and comfortable sitting or dining area. To make the basement even more useful, we installed a brand new washer and dryer. Now, the space is not just safe and clean, but also practical. What was once a dark, moldy, and dangerous basement is now a modern, comfortable, and fully functional area for the homeowners to enjoy. The transformation was truly incredible. Please subscribe to the channel. If you need more information about the home renovation, write down in comments. Call on 306-202-8664.